is TK Hlongwane, and I'm so happy to have you here. Today I'm doing my favorite thing. I haven't done this in a long time. I think it's been 2 years since the last time I told you about my current fragrances. So I'm really looking forward to showing you guys what is currently in rotation in my fragrance collection. I love fragrances. I think you've picked it up if you've been here for a while. Whenever I do an outfit of the day, it will be paired with a fragrance of the day, and I'll also tell you when I usually wear that kind of fragrance. So I'm looking forward to really going through that journey with you guys today on in this episode, obviously. And then also just wanted to let you know how my love for fragrances started. So I have said before that I've been in the beauty industry literally all my life, right? I studied somatology, and then while studying, I also worked in retail in the cosmetic department. So I remember working in Foschini as a casual in 2002, in 2003, Foschini Menlin, and I was a generic. So a generic is basically a person who helps out with all the brands, not just specific to one brand, you know. So when somebody's off, you fill in for that department, that kind of thing, but within cosmetics. So I got to learn about fragrances because that was the big money makers, you know. Fragrances have always been expensive, especially designer fragrances. And then unfortunately at the time, as a casual, we did not qualify to get commission, but whatever money we made will go to the full-timers, which was obviously unfair, but that was a system at the time and everything. But one of the things that they used to do for us, if we make our target, is to give you like testers, you know. So if maybe there's more than enough of a tester, then they'll give you a used testers. Maybe it will be halfway through. And I remember one of the first testers I got was Dior Edit, so Christian Dior Edit. I'm surprised it's actually not popular. It's such a beautiful fragrance. Actually need to smell it again and remember, like, you know, the fragrance nicely. But yeah, that was my first encounter with like designer fragrances. And then, okay, obviously my journey went through, and then as I grew older and had my own money, I can't remember what was my first fragrance to buy, but one designer fragrance that I never forget is Christian Dior, Hypnotic Poison. Love it so much. My sister bought it as well for me at some point. My ex-husband bought it for me at some point. It used to be a signature fragrance for me, and I do want to get it again, you know. So yeah, that is my history with fragrances. And then now to come to this moment where I think I've got a very goodish understanding of fragrances, even though I'm not good with notes. I'm not even gonna tell you guys much about notes except if I can really smell it. But 2 years ago at work, things changed up and we were put into a corporate structure, which means we work with all the brands, but most people get selected in specific brands. And I remember a year ago, I've always done the makeup brands, and then they included fragrances into this. I was like, oh, perfect, I do love fragrances. But I learned so much more attending trainings and just being surrounded by fragrances like your Tom Ford, your Joe Malones, you know, and everything like that. So yeah, and then my love just kept growing and growing, and I want to be known as that Aussie who smells amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love fragrances. I can watch YouTube channels that speak about fragrances and not get tired. I just love how people will explain a new fragrance and what it does and all that jazz. Okay, that has been a long intro. Let me show you what I have right now. So usually I would put a more fancy tray, but because I have a lot of fragrances, oh my god, this is how it looks like, because I don't have a fancy tray this big. Okay, these are all my babies that I love so much. If I didn't have sinuses, I probably would have a bigger collection, because with the work I do get a lot of things for free, and if something does not work for me, I always give it away to someone else. So lucky them. How I've divided these fragrances is based on how and when I would wear them. I think that would be the lovely way to do it, how they made me feel and everything like that. Okay, so I think the easiest one that I'm going to do is what I wear to gym fragrances. Okay, so we're gonna start over here with these two girls, and that is DKNY Woman as well as Joe Malone Orange Blossom. Both of these are citrus kind of fragrances. I've actually gone through some of the fragrances I'm gonna go through. Some fragrances I've had all this time I haven't finished, and from my last review, and then some I've topped up after they got finished. So Orange Blossom is definitely, like I've said before, it smells like what it says, like you've just peeled an orange. Okay, excuse me. It doesn't sound like a good thing, but it is. Smells clean, smells fresh. I love it for gym. I know there's people who wear it as an everyday fragrance and it smells beautiful, but I find it, there's something in it, maybe it's a citrus, where I feel a bit like my sinuses get a bit excited and I get a headache and whatever. But for gym, it's perfect because I'm only there for an hour max. So after that, I get home and shower. So it's not so bad, but it's a really beautiful fragrance. Like I always say to you guys, Jo Malone is very old money kind of smell. I know we don't want to use that word anymore, but you know, someone's not trying too hard kind of thing, that's Jo Malone. No other fragrances really. So that's I wear for gym, Orange Blossom by Jo Malone. Then also DKNY, as you can see, this almost finished. I've had this for 3 years definitely. So I also wear this one for gym for the same reason. Sometimes my sinuses get a bit excited. So I've learned that rather keep it for gym time. Okay, so those are the two that I wear for gym. And then now I'm gonna show you the fragrances that I'm comfortable to wear at night at home when I'm about to go to sleep. For instance, like if I take a bath or shower around about 6 o'clock, I still have about 3 or 4 hours before bedtime, and sometimes I really want to smell amazing, but without something that's going to be overpowering and make it difficult for me to go to sleep. All right, so this girl, the cheapest fragrance that I have, but smells so divine. I think it's 195 or 185 from Clicks, as well as Diskim. So it's this one. I love Vanilla by Lentheric. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's sweet with that vanilla, you know, like definitely you can smell the vanilla, no doubt. I love it. Even for when I'm running errands and stuff like that, I really, really do enjoy it because it's light. You know, when you're just popping in at the shops, 30 minutes and you'll be back, that kind of vibe. It's just so beautiful. I also love to use it when I'm layering fragrances. So if maybe I want to use more than one fragrance, and I'll put this because it's not overpowering, and then add that other one. That vanilla and whatever I would have added makes a great combination. So I think it's something really great to use as a base fragrance. Cool, what should we move on to now? Okay. This is difficult. I don't know which one to move on to. Okay, I'm going to like lighter fragrances, like your everyday, but I have my own way of using these fragrances so that they last and project during the day. Okay, so there's these two girls from Jo Malone. Okay, this is Wood Sage and Sea Salt. There's quite a bit of a dent. I think I got it about, when I say got, I mean I ordered it or I received it from work. Last year, I think mid last year, Wood Sage and Sea Salt. Okay, so there's quite a big dent there. Love it. I've described it so many times on this channel. It's a beautiful fragrance if you love like that freshness. It smells like at the sea. You can smell the salt, you can smell the sage, but very light, and it's just a beautiful fragrance. It's unique. I don't know anything that smells like it. Then the other one is English Pear and Freesia. I only got it when beginning of this year, no, late last year, so there isn't much of a dent in it. When do I use this? I hear a lot that people say that Jo Malone fragrances do not project, they don't last long. That is true with this range. There's ones with a darker bottle, those are the intense ones, so they do last longer. What is the trick with me wearing these? Okay, first of all, I make sure that my body is well moisturized, okay? Or there is some kind of oil that I have. So sometimes I'll use an oil like this. This one is from Jo Malone. It is, you know, a fragrance oil, but you don't have to wait for that. Sometimes it's about using maybe your glycerine or your tissue oil or Vaseline on top of your moisturizer in the areas where you're going to spray, and then you put it on, and then it's gonna last long. I find also putting it on my clothes makes the fragrance last long. And the biggest thing is I generally will not wear these fragrances on a hot day. What will the heat do? It's just going to make the smell just evaporate. So I wear it on my cold days, on my cool days, then it projects all day. People will actually ask me, what am I wearing? I know fragrances like this, people usually say summer, but actually no, not in Africa. And that's what I'm learning about checking out a lot of international fragrance YouTubers. If somebody says this is great for summer and they are from London, and this is an English brand, Jo Malone. If you're from London, your summer looks like our autumn. You know what I'm saying? So a fragrance might last in your case, you know? So for me, I know not to wear these kind of fragrances when it's super hot because it's going to definitely disappear. But if I wear it on a cool day, then it's definitely gonna smell great all day, okay? And also, I don't spray like this. Just go. No, no, like a bath in it, you know, unless it's an intense fragrance like your Tom Fords, but something like this, I bath in it so that I feel it before I leave the house. And if I need to touch up, so do I. Check out anyone who is a fragrance lover. They'll tell you bath in it. You can't be like being polite about a fragrance and you want people to smell you. Unless it's a smell that's very overpowering. Obviously, don't do that. That's rude. But if you are doing everyday things and stuff like that, then this fragrance is definitely, you know, you should, you know, like just shower in it, as in like spray as much as you can before you leave the house, and then put on clothes and spray once more and you're good. But also I can do this because I get most of my stuff for free. So unless your pocket allows, then you may definitely do that. Another light fragrance, but I find lasts longer than the Jo Malone's, is this OG. She's been around for long. Your mother probably or your aunt has this fragrance, Clinique Happy. You know, we got it at work in December, and I was so happy because I had not used it in about 2 years. But every time I wear it, I'm like really, it's not a sweet smell. It is floral, citrusy. I don't know how to explain. I don't know what notes are in here. But you know, your everyday, this can be an easy everyday signature fragrance to the office. Nobody's gonna be offended by the smell, but everyone's going to know that you smell amazing, you know. Clinique Happy. Love, 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 love. Definitely love. I would get it over and over and over again. And from what I've showed you so far, what I wouldn't really get again are these two girls. Okay, not a big deal for me. But everything that I've showed you so far, definitely I would get over and over again. Cool. Let us move on to another everyday fragrance. And that is Zara Gardenia. I think my first fragrance haul or fragrance display, whatever, this girl was in it 2 years ago, and she's still here. There's a little left, so I haven't even replaced it, but it's been the long-standing member of the Zara perfumes that I've got. It is a dupe for Black Opium from Yves Saint Laurent, if you know it. Yeah, so it smells very, very similar. I've used Yves Saint Laurent before and I love it. If you've used it, you know it's great. Some people say it's overrated, but it's a signature. Apparently men love women when smelling a Black Opium. So yeah, it's definitely a very feminine fragrance. Not sweet, you can smell the coffee beans, but it's vanilla. For me, anything that is vanilla, I'm there. Coffee beans, I'm there. Like, that's my kind of fragrances. Maybe even coconut. Love, love, love. But this is the girl she thinks she is. All right, let's now go to cheapies before we go to the ultra expensive ones, okay, or more high-end one. You guys know the South African savior of fragrances, and that is Fine Fragrances. Okay, so these are the ones I have. I'm not sure if you guys can read and see. I love these girls. I keep them in my bag. I keep them in my car. They're great for top-up. They're only 60 Rand, you know? So basically what I did, I went and bought my faves, in the original faves, and then got them in these generics, okay? So first of all, okay, I'm gonna tell you what I like and didn't like about these, if that is the case. So earlier I said one of my favorite designer fragrances is Christian Dior Hypnotic Poison. Okay, so here is the generic version. Let me tell you something. I was excited when I got this because I couldn't buy the real one. But I've been disappointed, right? I know Hypnotic Poison well. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wore it for so long that I actually know how it smells so well. I know it's dried down. What I found about this, at the smell, first spray, it's definitely Hypnotic Poison, Christian Dior, no doubt. But the dry down, something goes wrong, something goes off with it. And it gives me a headache. Like, you were my favorite for many years. Why would you now give me a headache? So they missed something. with this, when you initially smell it, you're like, yay. But once you start wearing it, you realize there's something in the ingredients that is off. So yeah, shame. I hardly wear this one. It's still there. But I wouldn't get it again from Fine Fragrance. The day I can, I will definitely get the original one. And the original has a beautiful bottle as well. So yeah, better. But yeah, that is Hypnotic Poison. Definitely not getting. They didn't get it quite right. Then light blue, this is actually one I'm wearing today. If you've been into fragrances, designer fragrances for the longest time, then you know light blue. It has like a see-through, not see-through, a frosted bottle with a blue lid. So yeah, from Dolce & Gabbana. Lovely. Oh, when you see this fragrance, you smell like you are clean. Like utlapile, you know, you bath properly. And all that jazz. It's also quite citrusy and not overpowering. I really love it. I'm wearing it today and I could smell myself at church and I was like, yes, girl, have it for you. I would definitely get this again. It's such a staple, like, you know, like if you've used fragrances for a long time, then you definitely know this girl. All right, then Armani C is my next one. This one I've already actually topped up. I've got one in my bag and this one is just chilling in the house until that one is finished, okay? Armani C, Giorgio Armani. Shem, this one is beautiful. I definitely get compliments when I'm wearing this one. How do I describe it to you guys? It smells musky, definitely musky. I don't know what else is in it. I don't want to push the ingredients. But there's definitely a musk kind of base note to this. Beautiful. It definitely makes you seem like you've got your life in order. You know what I'm saying? And you don't beg for anything kind of vibe. You know what I'm saying? But you're still humble. Whatever that means. Yeah, Armani C. They got it right here. I love, 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 love. My sister once bought it for me a few years ago. That's the first time I was introduced to Giorgio Armani C, and I loved it. And yeah, one day I'll get myself a proper bottle, but maybe not even, because they got it right. So maybe I'll stick to this. Right, last one it's second last, but I'm not going to show you the other one. So this one is Lady Million by Paco Rabanne, Fine Fragrances. This is such a sweet smell, such a feminine smell. You know, it's very sexy, but in a feminine kind of way. Really, really love Lady Million. My room is gonna smell so good when I'm done. Yep. The original comes in that gold bottle, ne? You know it. It's sweet but beautiful. It's not childish sweet. You know what I'm saying? Then the last one that I'm not going to show you now, it's in the car, is Scandal, which is another sweet one. That's Jean Paul Gaultier. That one also smells amazing and sweet. I love it. I would definitely get it again. All right, we are done with fine fragrances. Now we're gonna move on to the big boys, okay? The boys with presence, beast mode, the boys that introduce you as you come into a room, you know? A boys that when you go on your first date, the gentleman is gonna say, oh, you smell amazing. Are you ready? Okay, let's start with this one. I've showed you guys this before. I've actually topped it up even in the last maybe 3 years. There's nothing left, Jim. It's waiting for a date or that winter day that I'll wear it. Can you guys see? It's literally this much left. Okay. It is Michael Kors Mystic Shimmer. It almost smells like what the Hypnotic Poison is supposed to smell like. It's so warm. It's so vanilla. There is that coffee in it. I don't know what else is in it, but it is warm. It smells like a nice hug, a loving hug. It smells like a fur coat. It smells like a 90s music album. A 90s music, what do they call it? Music video. Like what's this place? What's that band? Boys to Men. And it's Let It Snow. It's Let It Snow, Let It Snow. outside. You know that song? Yeah. It smells like those girls in that music video, okay? If you're my age, you know those music videos where everything, those girls are gorgeous, you know, and they'll be there in front of the fireplaces. I am thinking one of those girls was smelling like this, okay? I think so. I think so. Well, the sad part is that I cannot get this again. It was limited edition. So that's why I'm hanging on to it for dear life. Okay, let's see another big boy. This is one of my most recent editions. Maybe it's about, when did I get this? I think in July last year. Yeah. I got it in winter. Smell it again. Tom Ford. Soleil de Feu. It has like a nutmeg, cinnamon kind of smell. It's definitely great for winter. It's definitely great for a date night. It's definitely great for like an intimate moment, like you know, when you are in a small group of people and you can all smell each other but without overpowering each other. This one is like that. It is also, it makes you smell rich. Yeah, love it. And I mean, you can't be mad at the packaging. You can't be mad. Stunning. Should have seen actually the box as well. I think I threw it away, or do I still have it? I'm not one to keep boxes and stuff, but I think I have it. Let me actually check if I still have the box, because it's so beautiful. So I threw away the box clearly, but it was beautiful. I'll check if I've got a picture that I might have taken when I was taking content of it so that you guys can see it, but it's so stunning. Anyway, let us move on to another Tom Ford. This, I also got it last year around about July, and that's how much I've used. I get like a perfume, guys. I use it fully, okay? So only that much is left. So stunning. This is actually, from what I remember, it's the first female fragrance from Tom Ford. Obviously female, you can use it, but this one is more towards the females. So if you've been following from Tom Ford and their fragrances, you will know that their fragrances are unisex, so anyone can use them, right? But there's certain fragrances that you can tell they are more towards the men. Like if you smell the men with wood, that is definitely a male fragrance, like, but unless you're one of those women who love male fragrance, which are many who are like that, but yeah. So this one is called Cafe Rose. So it's a rose fragrance. Rose fragrances generally are liked by the mature ladies from back in our days, like a 50-plus-year-old from back in the days, not now, okay? Not now. Now the 50-year-olds are young, okay? But they will have a rose smell to it. And not everyone really used to love that when you're younger. This one is different. You can smell the rose, you can smell the licorice in it. I really love it. When do I wear it? I wear it whenever. I find that it projects well on a hot day and it projects well on a cold day. So I've not worn it on a date. I haven't been on a date since I got it. Anyway, so I haven't tested it out to see. I would definitely get it again. I actually have a backup right now, so I know that once this one is finished, I am very good. Yeah. Okay, then the next one, I've got it recently as well. It's an all-over body spray. It does come in the actual perfume, like you know, the one that's like in a bottle like this, but in this color. This is called Bitter Peach. I love this. I definitely would want to get the perfume version of this. It does smell like peaches, fruity. It has a fruity smell, like no lies. No lies. It's beautiful. It's feminine, without being too sweet. Oh, it's beautiful. Anytime I've smelled someone wearing this, I just want to hug them for long. I've got a colleague who loves Bitter Peach, and whenever she's wearing it, I can tell. I'm like, are you wearing Bitter Peach? And she's like, yeah. So really, really stunning fragrance. Stunning. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about it. It's really beautiful. Nothing to it. I think I've come to almost the end. So we've got two more. Okay, let me go here. You guys have seen this one before. It's a local brand. Tejo Lekalakala, an influencer. It's got this one called Tejo Lakes. I keep this one always in the box because of how the box looks, right? So it is that kind of moment. I think this, not I think, I know this size, which is a 50 ml, was 500 Rand. I bought this in 2022 and I still have it because I hardly use it, like now and then. It's a very unique smell. It is fruity. It is a bit florally, but it's got that element of grown up about it. I don't know how else to explain it, but I really love the effort in the packaging because this is really stunning. So yeah, we'll see how long it lasts. I'll probably keep it for another year or so. But yeah, and the name of this one specifically is Mon Chéri. Okay, then the last one, you guys have seen it before, but no harm showing you. This one comes out on special days. It's either a date or I just want to make an impression of some sort, and it would be at night or a cold day. I wouldn't use it during the day because I don't think it was going to project as well as I would love it to. This is Moonlight in Heaven by Kilian. It's an eau de parfum. Comes in a case like that. Hello. And then like this. So I've heard it for 2 years now. It's gonna be my second year. When? But it's from 2022. And that's the dent, so that's how much I've used so far. So that's how much I'm left with. Yeah, halfway basically. What's lovely is that we received the decant, so the version that I can just, like, once this is finished, I've got a refill for it. So I'm good for a couple of years with this girl, okay? And she will be safe in here, okay? One I do want to try from Kilian is, I think, Love Don't Be Shy, the one that Rihanna made popular. Yeah, Love Don't Be Shy. That's one I definitely want to try, and hopefully it will like me back. But yeah, I think I did not forget anything. Yeah, I've got everything here. I hope you've enjoyed that. I do have a few fragrances that are on my, what do you call it? My wish list. And I hope I'll like that one, Love Don't Be Shy from Kilian Paris. I would love to get my Hypnotic Poison again. I would love to check Portrait of a Lady by Frederic Malle. What else? I would like to get again, I've shown you guys a few times before, Michael Kors, Gorgeous. That fragrance was just so delicious on me. What else? Yeah, I think that's one of the few that I really, really love. And I need to get again, I've been ordering but not getting, is the Jo Malone Myrrh and Tonka. That fragrance is amazing. So I need to get that again. I used to have it, but it was 50 mils. So I need to get 100 mils this time. And yeah, that's basically it. I love fragrances. Let me know if you love fragrances, and if also you've moved on to fine fragrance because it's more affordable, or if you're still okay and maybe you are still comfortable shopping at Skins Cosmetics or whatever. That is lovely. I haven't had that experience and I would love to. But anyway, that is that. My name is TK Hlangwane. Please do subscribe if you haven't. And please, guys, watch the videos in full and watch the ads as well, so the girl can get some coins in, okay? We look forward to 1,000 subscribers. We look forward to being monetized. Now we must watch the ads so that the girl can have the money that she needs. And then the last thing, I hope this audio was fine in terms of I was audible and the sound was good. I've been getting a few comments about the sound. It's either there's an echo or you guys can't hear me. I do not know. I got a mic because I thought it will help. Sometimes I'm not so crazy about how my voice sounds in the mic, so please be patient with me while I try to sort it out. But if you've got great ideas of how I can sort this out, please let me know, and I'll be happy to do that because I want to give you quality content. All right, goodbye. So I wanted to show you before you go how I store my fragrances. Remember, your fragrances must be always stored away from the sun so that you can increase its longevity in terms of smell, so it doesn't become weaker. So never display them out in the sun, because then you are really weakening your fragrance.